If you are enjoying the story so far, and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. Women and children scream and weep as they flee, leaving one woman cleaved by a giant, a child divided from his head by a flying giant, and a second woman being crushed by a mound of living vines against the outpost wall. Smoke rises from the powerful evocation wreaked by Dell, bringing a thunderous silence for a brief heartbeat. Then the battle begins again. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is day 116, and the elves are in a gloriously large, overgrown forest of ancient proportions and extremely tall trees. While there is neither wind nor rain this day, the temperature is a brisk 40 degrees, even beneath the noon sun. Adran, down to the south of our map, when it eventually finishes loading, both duels and dances around a giant and a metallic bull, shooting, slashing, and mocking with enormous bursts of speed. Thia stands on the outpost's wall, between a furious, large, scimitar-wielding Yuan-Ti and a flying, shape-shifting giant. Dell stands on the ground within the outpost, surrounded by furious, burnt trolls and furious burnt giants. Varin clings on halfway down the outpost's 30-foot-tall wall, above twisted, thickened foliage, while the women and children flee along the singular safe path. In a tower in the outpost, hobgoblin voices and horns summon backup from the northwest and south alike. And as we jump back in, Thia's smoke bomb goes off with a whistling hiss, creating a 4-round cloud, which is that enormous black circle right there in the middle of the map. Hey, I'm back.
There you are.
Rebel base in 10 minutes. Where did I lose you?
I believe you're explaining the plant growth. You explained that I believe we can move through these orange paths.
Yes, I drew yellow, but I guess they show up as orange. I'm not sure. Those yellow path is safe territory, or as a normal movement.
The last thing that I physically heard you say was, I think I lost everyone, and then you went silent.
Noted. Thea, what was that?
And then I guess... I think I missed it happening at some point, but did someone cast darkness, or is that the effects of the smoke bomb that's making this black circle?
That is the effect of the smoke bomb. I thought it might be a neat idea. I'm okay with getting rid of the darkness if you want.
Yeah, I think it'd be better if we put up a ring. Because usually we can still tell what we're interacting with it in the smoke areas and whatnot. Kind of like fog cloud, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's easier to understand what's going on.
Are you sure? Because there's a lot of information. Just kidding. Okay, so plant growth. While the women and children flee along the singular safe path, in the tower and the outpost, hobgoblin voices and horns summon backup from the northwest and south alike. And as we jump back in, Thia's smoke bomb goes off with a whistling hiss, creating a 4-round cloud. Which it's supposed to be displaying text, and I guess it isn't.
And then is this?
Let me see if I can fix that. I'm sorry?
Is this wall on fire?
Yes. You may recall the Dell cast a really big burning area spell called Firestorm.
Yeah, it's just a very cool effect. Just, yeah. Surprised by the change.
And by the way, this is the edit I mentioned to you a moment ago, Thea.
Yes.
Your question last game inspired an idea, which I... Okay, hang on. What's going on here? Am I logged in as Dungeon Master? I am not. Good. Give me 1 second. That is so that one token is supposed to represent the escaping women and children. Rather than having to manipulate every single token, I've put one token out there. There we go. For every 4 hit points, and it's not responding. For every 4 hit points lost from that token, a character dies.
Okay.
I was actually thinking of this exact same thing when you said that you made a token for the women and children. I thought, ooh, yeah, like a certain number of hit points goes away, that means a certain character or a certain person dies.
Indeed.
And that's like ingenious.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Ouch. Okay, Thea, you are not in the fog cloud. However, your blind sense and your blind sight, granted by Bad Eye Berry, reveal to you the presence of this large creature here that's flying. Adran is typing, noted away from keyboard. You're standing next to this enormous snake thing with a scimitar. You have your sword and dagger in hand. You're aware of something on the wall crushing a woman, and you're also aware of women and children running for their lives. What would you like to do?
You said I'm aware of something on the wall crushing women and children. Are you referring to...
Crushing a woman. Crushing a woman. That's what I said. This guy right here.
this mount thing? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think... I'm still gonna come up here. Kind of running along the wall through the fog cloud.
Smoke cloud, but sure.
Smoke cloud, yes. Just say that's 5,
Down.
10 feet.
So you may have forgotten, and I don't blame you if you did, that large flying creature, it's flying with like inches above the walkway that you're on.
This one.
Yes. He's not, so there's no easy walkway underneath him.
Okay, sorry, I understand what you're saying now. Put Thea back where she was. I thought he was down on the ground next to the wall, honestly.
Nope, I specifically said he's flying.
Okay, so he's occupying all that. Can I use a bonus action, like, I don't know if you want to call it like a roll or like a...
You mean the tumble?
Tumble, sure, to kind of get past him?
Sure, let's take a look at our extra actions. What was that? Oh, welcome back, sir. Extra actions, I'm going to show this to you, Thea. Hold on 1 second. Show. Sounds like a bird just hit my window. What's that? Down at the bottom, you'll find Tumble. A creature can try to tumble through a hostile creature's space, ducking and weaving past the opponent. As an action, or a bonus action, the tumbler makes a dexterity acrobatics check contested by the hostile creature's dexterity acrobatics check. Bonk. This is Adran. So that's how that works. Okie dokie.
I feel good about this.
Wow. I'm relatively certain that you're going to succeed on this, considering this creature has a very low modifier. Let's roll. Well, I rolled a 12 and I get a 12.
Does he have a modifier? Anyways.
I'm pretty sure his modifier is 0.
I said he has a very low modifier. Yes, you successfully tumble through. However, that is going to trigger an attack of opportunity from the big snake, who is going to do this. Eventually. You still hear me, right, Thea? Okay. I get a 19, which I'm pretty sure does not hit your 21.
I honestly don't remember what weapon.
Hello?
I think Winter Hour, which means I'd be dual wielding.
Can you hear me?
You have your sword and your... I can hear you. You have your sword and your dagger, which means you gain a +1, which means your armor class is 21. So my 19 misses you, but only just.
Then I'm actually going to carry on another 5 feet.
Okay. You are now in fog cloud, so no one else senses you. Or sees you, rather.
Oh wait, no, I don't think I want to do that. I was about to do something and I realized that that's a bad idea. Because I'm pretty sure this is a demon-like creature, and I don't want to throw a mundane dagger at it. Instead, I will stab at him with Augmentor.
Okay. You have advantage on the attack. Sneak attack if you hit. Let's see it. Here comes the attack. Will 29. I suppose I'll let that hit. Ooh. Wow, low sneak attack for you. Alright, so just checking. Yep, no sharpshooter. Good job. So that's a total of 36 damage. 27 from sneak attack, 9 from your rapier. What did I say? 36? Yeah. That seems to have hurt him rather tremendously.
That kind of worked, and I will back off a few feet.
Okay, triggering no attack of opportunity because it's smoke cloud. That was your bonus action, your movement, and your attack. Anything else for you, Thea?
Nope.
Then we move on to the escapees. Now, they are in plant growth, however, they're also on a safe trail. So they are running single file. If I can move my map. Come on. There we go. And they are definitely going to dash. That way, along the line. Alright, so we're going to drop on down to the big fellow. Yes, there we go. For a second there, I thought I almost skipped him. Now, Adran's proving to be rather troublesome to hit, which is annoying. But there are all those women and children that he knows make great meals. 30 feet. Adran, it looks like your dance partner has lost interest in trying to hurt you, sir.
Hey, big guy, over here.
10 feet, leaving him 20. So that's as far as he gets as he starts stepping into plant growth. Alright. And he suddenly slows down and looks down at his feet like, huh? However, Adran, your other dance partner seems unimpressed by the fact that there are other people over there, and this big metal bull is going to recklessly charge at you. Boom. All right. top of the Varin's turn. I know words. I promise I know words. I don't always know them in the right order, but I know words. Varin is currently about halfway down the wall. The women and children are running for it, and the plant growth seems like it's going to be a pretty secure means of protecting them. So, and Dell, last I saw, Dell's in a bit of trouble. So Varin's going to climb back up the wall, 15 feet, costing him 30 feet of movement. Right. The little guy needs some help. Spike growth would be a bad idea. So let's try to not kill the little friend. First level spell slot for Hunter's Mark. On that nearest giant. Button. Hey, he's marked. You know what? Just to mess with him, now that he's marked, I step into the smoke cloud, bumping into Thia. Hey, how's it going? As I turn and I let loose 2 arrows, now at advantage because he can't see me. Sharpshooter on, Colossus Slayer if I hit, and no Foe Slayer. Hunter's Mark, there we go. I'll leave Sharpshooter on for now, let's see how this goes. Oh, my giddy Aunt Martha. So that's 26 to hit. Wow, Colossus Slayer rolled 1 and Hunter's Mark rolled 1. So I get 12 extra damage with Sharpshooter and 6 from the arrow, so that's a total of 18 damage. Not a lot. But I will shoot him again. No Colossus Slayer. Or, let me rephrase. I will shoot at him again. 23 minus 5 is 18 to hit. That is going to hit. There's a better roll from Hunter's Mark. 6 plus 10 from Sharpshooter and 7 from the arrow for a total of 23. He is looking very wounded to you, Dell. "15 feet. I'm going to step up onto the parapet next to you, Thea. The parapet, the little wall. And move around you, basically. Actually, you know what? You're friendly. I can move through your space. Alright. Adran! We move to you, sir. Are you ready? I hope you are, because there's a giant metal bolt charging it.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with a couple different strategies. Trying to use up all my skills and talents and spells properly so that I'm not wasting anything.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. But I'm thinking more along the lines of that giant. I don't want him leaving me.
Come back!
I also, too, have to tangle with the bull.
Indeed.
I'm almost thinking... is he 10 feet away from me or 5 feet away from me?
For the purposes of this, 10 feet.
Okay. So... let's see.
See?
My character. No, I believe you.
But I like backing myself up. 5, you move closer.
10.
Just checking. Did you mean to move within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
And then away from him?
Oh, whoops.
Or,
Oh.
I'm just double checking because it did look like you moved further outside the 5-foot radius. So I wanted to make sure you weren't deliberately triggering an attack of opportunity.
No, but since I did, I'm actually just going to be hugging him a little bit.
Alright.
There, I'm still in the 5 feet range. I got to zoom out and check something real quick. Oh, I went too far. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, no, stop it. Yes, I want
I don't want to see
mine. Please go away, little window.
Ow.
So now, 70. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I aim it this way. I should be avoiding the women and children.
What is it that you're aiming?
Oh, lightning bolt.
Well, a lightning bolt has a 100-foot range,
Oh, it does.
so they are well outside your range.
Okay, so then it would end up like right about here.
Give or take.
Okay. Well, since I'm now in this little predicament, I'm now going to cast lightning bolt.
This makes sense to me. Now, that's not what I wanted. Burning your spell slot of what, 3rd level?
Yes, 3rd level.
Excellent.
I had a chance to do 4th level, but since I only have 1 spell slot, I'm just
Right.
keep it to the 3rd level.
Have you hit either of those creatures on your previous turn? Do you recall? I think you hit both of them.
I hit both of them on my previous.
In that case, they have Eldritch Strike comes into play, and they have disadvantage on the next saving throw they make against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. So they now have disadvantage on their saves. And your spell save DC is 18, I think?
18, yes.
Excellent. Disadvantage. Dexterity saving throw for lightning bolt. And this is for the giant fellow. So I get a 0.
Oh, okay.
I think that was understatement of the year.
Well,
And
so sorry.
I sincerely think you aren't. Okay, so technically the bull does better. Emphasis on technically. And would you like to roll damage, sir, for lightning bolt?
Yeah, I'm going to
They're
submit
both
it
about
now.
to suffer.
So
Excellent. They're both about to suffer extreme consequences.
hold on to your butts.
For the Thunderlord speaks. Ow, they're gonna take 27. Ah, ow, 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 that hurts. Alright, so here's... Hang on, let me get the dice out of my way. Alright, here's for the metal bull. 27 lightning damage. There you go. And for the giant fellow... There you go. I think Yep, he is now bloodied.
That's cool.
And I think this means you get to make a weapon attack as a bonus action with improved ward magic.
Yes I do. And here we go for that attack against the bull.
A 13. Let's check.
Oh, that's not gonna hit it.
That's not going to hit it at all. However, that does mean you get to run away and trigger no attack of opportunity. Thank you, mobile.
Yes. So I was like,
Unless you want to stay within 5 feet.
I'm gonna run. Well,
But bear in mind, you will not be able to bonus action expeditious retreat.
oh, of course. So
Nice turn there, sir.
yeah, I kind of want to be a little bit farther away from the bull, but I don't want to be too far away from the giant. I want to take him out. So
I mean, you could go towards the giant, I suppose.
yeah. So I use 20. I have another. Is it 20 or 50 or
What was your
50 or
movement speed?
I'm at 50 right now. Okay, so
So you use 20, so you have 30 feet remaining.
5,
No dash.
10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's all I can do.
Triggering no attack of opportunity. Well done, sir.
That was
As they both reel in pain from the sudden bolt of lightning that took them to their toes. Alright. Thea, you cannot... Actually, you know what? You have blind sense. I'm silly. Or blind sight. Thea, you watch as some of the wounds on that flying blue-skinned giant close. And now it is its turn. Yes, that one.
I'm invisible in the smoke. You do not see me. You do not know me. I am not here. Go that way.
So you wish. However, you did not take the hide action.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I? Ow. Okay. No. There it is. Okay, yeah. So, for clarity, you still see it, Thea, in your blind sight. Wait, how far is blind sight radius? 5 feet? 10 feet?
Well, let's say, I believe my bad eye berry gets me 15 feet, and my blind sense gets me 10. Let me double check.
Okay.
I have blind sense, so basically I can hear and locate creatures out to 10 feet. Bad eye berry, blind sight for 15 feet.
Alright, so basically it has turned itself invisible. Which only would have mattered if you were still within 5 feet, as it starts flying in that direction. Towards the women and children. Where is this symbol? There it is. Okay, moving it right along. This creature is going to dash and climb all the way down the wall. Speaking of the wall, as we hear more horn calls crying out from the south, I think. I'm relatively certain. Yes, from the south. Eventually I'll get there. Okay. You hear Thea, you and Varin and Del, all three of you hear a much deeper resonant tone, as though a great gong were struck, shaking through the ground, vibrating through the toes and heels of our boots. Leaving the battered body behind, this creature is going to descend back to the plant growth ground and not move very far. It's 20. There it is. So that's as far as it goes. Del, you've been warned by Varin to get out of there. You are hurt, but you also get plus 10 from your regeneration feature.
Okay, is that the start of the turn or end of the turn? Let me double check something. Staff of healing.
Start of your turn.
No, if he is wounded at the start of his next turn, he gains 10 hit points. Cool.
What you got, Del?
I'm gonna quickly look around me, shudder, fright, and disappear. Give me just a second. There it is. Yep. I mutter an incantation, and I disappear.
Nice. And where are you going? You have a 500-foot movement. Or range. 500-foot range.
I'm going to disappear into the other stockade.
Dale, you find yourself suddenly surrounded by a bunch of elderly men and women. They are out of age in some cases. Some of them definitely have infirmities.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Something happened with your microphone. You are suddenly very hard to hear.
Can you hear me now?
Much better.
Loud and clear now.
Weird. Dell, you reappear inside this palisade. You are surrounded by a bunch of old people, men and women. Some of them are bowed with age. Some of them are, definitely have infirmities of one kind or another. Some missing fingers, ears. One fellow's missing a nose. Some of them are definitively sick. All of them bear signs of having recently dug in mud or dirt. And as you appear among them, they all kind of give like a kind of a reaction, like what? Anything else for you, Del? That was your action.
You say they show signs of recently digging in the ground. Do I see any holes in the pen?
Nope.
I'm going to find one near me that looks approachable and ask him, "Are you all alright? What's happened here? What's happened to you?"
What languages do you have, Del?
Elvish. And I'm gonna assume I speak Common, even though it doesn't say so.
In this region, Common is effectively Goblin.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, the only language I have listed is Elvish. I presume there's something else that goes with that, though.
For the purposes of Del, no. He only ever grew up speaking Elvish. That's how I originally created him.
What does your elven ears tell you?
So you look at a person, babble out the question like, what goes on here? And he looks at you like, what are you? Kind of an expression. It's entirely plausible and possible, Del, that this person has never heard of, let alone seen, an elf in their life. Let alone a dark-skinned one.
Oh, that's awkward.
Anything else for you, Del?
Such is the way of life.
Anything else for you, Del?
I'll move here and I'll call it good. Actually, you know what? On second thought, because I don't think these people are really going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Not anywhere super fast, no.
So instead, can I go ahead and climb up and over this fence to get to here?
Where's here? Send me a ping. That works. So that's 5 feet, and then climb up. That's 20. Down, that's another 20. What's your movement score?
About 40 right
currently
now.
kind of at 45.
40.
I would say yes, and then you just drop the extra 5. So you are on the ground on the outside.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
Excellent. In which case we move to the very annoyed and angry giants. Starting with a very heavily wounded one. Where there's going to take a swing at you. Let's see, range. Rephrase. Not at you, Thea. This attack is against Varin. Eventually. There it goes. That's gonna hit. Oh dear. So I have to make a Constitution saving throw against 12. I have inspiration. I do, but I'm going to keep it for a later situation. Let's see if I maintain concentration. I take 24 damage. Nope. Concentration goes away. Ow. 1d4. And then he will swing at you, Thea. However, because you have blind sight, and because you have elusive, that's what it is. He does not gain advantage on you, and so he attacks you at disadvantage. I get a 19 versus you, Thea.
That's a miss.
Per earlier, misses. Speaking of, going to see if he can get in here. Close enough. This fellow is going to launch an attack against Euthia at disadvantage. And then a normal at Varin. 13's gonna miss you, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
The 11 misses Varin. Woohoo!
I am seriously questioning about the integrity of the wall we're standing on now.
Think horizontal slashes. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, so the burn damage is over, so these trolls each are going to start regaining some hit points. Yay! All three of them regained. No, not 40. There we go. Alright, first one to act. Mouse. And Troll is gonna do for me a perception check. Let's see if you can figure out which way you are, Del. Because you did not hide, you just moved. Well, can't find you, but he does smell those people escaping. But he used his action to search.
Those people escaping?
Sorry?
Are you talking about the people way over here?
Yes, he hears them escaping. But he cannot do anything about it. This troll. Okay. Gets here, and he's gonna search for you. Once I find the character sheet. And perception check, go! That's a 12, so he doesn't know which way you went. And final fellow.
These guys aren't very bright.
I'm not arguing or complaining. None of them figure out which way Del went. Alright, and now we are at the smoke cloud, so -1 to the smoke cloud. And Thea, top of the round. Round 8 to you, Thea.
You said I sensed the demon. I don't really know what he is. I'm just gonna presume demon thing.
Okay.
Going off this way.
You would have sensed movement. Oh, sorry. Basically, that was your action. Oh. What do you got? Hello?
I will bonus action hide.
Alright. Stealth check, please.
Or wait, hold on.
Holding on.
I don't think I get heavy.
I'm holding on to a hero tonight.
Alright, fine. Inspiration point 8 to Adran!
Scrolls. Diagonals right from
Did you hear me earlier, Adran?
I did.
Okay, good.
Blind sense see through darkness? Like the spell darkness?
I mean, you sense the other. Look at the ability in chat and your character sheet. Blind sense.
Sorry, blind sight. I meant blind sight.
Okay, blind sight ignores darkness. Yes. As well as fog cloud or smoke cloud.
So. Let's see, I have. Just a second. Is that mirror image? Healing word? That does not have it. I have these things called Umberlocks. When thrown, max range 30 feet, bursts open and exudes utter shadow in a 40-foot radius for 1d4 rounds, as though you had cast the darkness spell, though concentration is not required.
Okay.
I would like to use one of those with a bonus action, but I'm guessing probably not an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as an action for these things.
Okay. And then also
bear in mind that you currently have a sword and dagger in hand.
Yeah. And then also I'm kind of curious, if I throw them on a creature, would it stick to the creature or just the location?
No, sir, just the location where the bead itself ended up.
Okay. In that case, I have a bonus action hide, and I'm going to take kind of.
Excellent.
Whoop! I'm on the wrong tool.
Yeah.
I am not moving my character. I am drawing a line. Apparently, there we go.
Nice.
I'm going to take kind of a running jump off this wall onto this path.
It's a 30-foot drop.
I'm going to risk it. I'll take the damage.
Okay, Adran, please roll me 3 Delta 10.
Am I moving the wrong character?
Why are you moving my character?
I did.
Adran, 3 Delta... Sorry, not Delta 10. 3 Delta 6 for the falling damage. Actually, do you have Featherfall through your Augmentor?
I do. But that was
you can cast that as a reaction. Actually, you know what? You don't have to. You have a charm on you.
That's, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that's something you pointed out to me before, is like that I still have that charm active.
You do have that charm active, so you don't... Thank you, Adrian, for rolling the damage, but apparently it was not necessary.
Affirmative.
Sorry, what?
Affirmative.
Okay. Thea, you take a leap off the wall here and float gently like a little feather down to the ground. Bird's eye slam.
I think that was there.
Okay. You don't sense the creature, the invisible creature, anywhere within your radius. You have a 15. Hang on. Let me look. You have a 10-foot and 15. Yeah, 10 and 15-foot radius for your abilities. You don't sense it within 15 or 10 feet.
Oh, dang it. I'll run out to here. Do I sense it yet?
No.
Where'd he go?
But you can give me an insight check if you like.
Sure. I'm going to throw advantage on it with my inspiration.
Excellent, thank you. The creature was at the height of the wall, so it was 30 feet up when it started flying out towards the women and children. So it's entirely possible that it's still at 30 feet. However, it also seems rather intent on reaching the women and children, which means at some point it will descend. It's entirely possible that you may have just readjusted your position so that you're on an intercept path. Bonus action dashing?
Nope. I'm gonna act. Oh. My interaction drop my. Well, I'm just gonna drop my dagger. Interaction take out one of these umberlocks that I mentioned. And I'm going to throw it there.
Okay, how far have you moved?
I believe I moved 55 feet.
But you've moved 45 feet. Oh, actually, you're right. Hang on. Yes, you're right. 55 feet.
I can throw those things in a range of 30 feet. So I'll be there.
Excellent. Okay. Let's see if I have this here. Right. Okay. The square right behind them, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, roll me the dice, see how many rounds it's going to last. What's the range on darkness? Is it like a 15-foot radius? 20 foot? 4 rounds. Oh.
It bursts open and exudes utter shadow in a 40-foot radius for 1d4 rounds, as though you had cast the darkness spell. So I think it's larger than normal darkness.
40-foot radius. Okay, and 4 rounds. Umberlock.
That's actually only half the distance.
I'm adjusting it.
Okay.
I have to do that manually, you know? It doesn't just happen automatically.
I didn't know.
So there. No, I'm just messing. Alright, so that was your movement, your action. You still actually have... no, you use your fast hands ability. I'm correct and wrong. Right? No, you drop the dagger, interaction, pull it out, action, toss it. You still have your bonus action. What would you like to do, Thea?
Do I? Yeah. I bonus action hit earlier.
You did not roll a stealth check.
Didn't I?
No, I don't see it in the chat.
Okay. I was supposed to.
You did not. I see no stealth check in chat. You can hide now.
So actually, if we're gonna assume then that I basically failed to hide, or like I did not take the hide action with my bonus action, if I have the option, I would like to dash instead.
You may dash instead.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash up here to these people and tell them to be quiet. Whisper to be quiet and hide.
Okay. In that case, they are going to try to... Emphasis on try to. They're going to try and hide. If I can get this character sheet to open up. And yes, I know that there's a lot of them there. However, I am not going to roll stealth checks for each and every single person in that token represents.
Yeah.
I would like to preserve some level of sanity for myself, thank you. And I meant to change the name on that, my bad. Alright, so that's a 15 stealth check for the group. So that's going to be their action. And now their movement. And there we go.
In the darkness, people. Hide in the darkness.
They're in the darkness. It's a 40-foot radius. You placed it very well. Alright. Adran, are you there, sir?
Loud and clear.
Excellent, because that big fat fellow in front of you suddenly turns around and hurls a big rock at you.
Oh boy.
Incoming! Well, I only get a 14 to hit.
Wow. I'm right here. You missed.
Didn't you learn this last week not to over mock the enemy or help them out with advice?
I'm trying to distract him so he's not going after the women and children.
So that was his throw, and then he'll turn back around. Come on, mouse work. There we go. And he moves 5 feet, which costs him 20 feet of movement. Thank you, plant growth. Oh, look, it's the big metal bull's turn. And you're finally in range.
And to all the viewers out there, or actually the listeners out there, I have not even equipped my shield yet.
And he's going to back up, and he's going to attempt to gore you.
Oh, fun.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, he's going to go ahead and try and gore you. Incoming! Well, I get a 24 to hit.
Shield!
Aw, and I was going to do something with that. Aw.
Unless you want me to go acrobat, I'm not that accurate with that one, so I'm just gonna go shield and
sorry.
Bing! Yeah.
He slams into your magic shield to no avail for him. Haha. Adran is getting a little perturbed at how often he's losing concentration right now. So, I'm not going to cast a spell. Alright, here we go. Instead, I'm just going to shoot at this fellow. Not point blank range, from the smoke cloud. Have advantage on the attack. No sneak attack if I hit. Boo. And turn off Hunter's Mark. Hey, I remembered. Okay. Okay, so it's 23 to hit, 5 from Colossus Slayer, 10 from Sharpshooter, and 13 from the arrow, for a total of 28 damage. He had 14 left. He is now at negative 14. Teach him to hit me when I'm concentrating on a spell. Dagnabbit. So with one shot, Varin puts that guy down. Rolls his shoulders a little bit. Turns and is going to take a shot at the next fellow. No Colossus Slayer. Okay, so it's 26 to hit. 10 from Sharpshooter, 7 from the arrow, so that's 17 damage. On the fellow in the smoke. 17. Varin will step this way as though he's going to be rushing that way along the wall. At normal, take a stealth check from Vanish. Stealth. Ah, nuts. Another nat 1. Interaction, I'm going to put my bow away, and then I'm going to climb over the edge of the wall. 5 and then 10, 20. We'll go 10. So that's 15 across. I descend about halfway down the wall. making very loud breathing noises like, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. Adran, it is your turn, sir.
You got
Which
me
means
right when
shield
I was
goes away
thinking-
on you.
Wait, what?
Shield goes away.
Yeah, no. You got me right as I was taking a sip.
Sorry. Slightly not sorry.
Slightly not sorry. Alright, shield
It is
goes
your turn,
away.
Adran.
And, oh
Yes, sir.
gosh. There's so many things I was thinking about, and just I don't know which option to choose.
You can give me an insight check to see if your instincts can guide you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you an insight check.
Alrighty, roll it.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's almost enough. Please give me a history check.
Oh. That's new. History, here we go.
Whatever thought that was, it was too fleeting. It's gone now.
Yeah, no, I got this
Proceed.
mechanical bull in front of me that's like distracting me.
Shocker how that works.
Shocker. Hey, maybe I should use that again.
Oh no.
No, don't have enough time. Not enough walking space. Oh gosh. I was thinking of doing another like one of those like Eldritch Strike or something like or not specifically that one. It's the one where I can do like a cantrip and an attack.
Right. You can do that. However, if you make a ranged spell attack right now, it'll be at disadvantage.
You know me with disadvantages. I seem to be lucky that.
However, I will point out, Adran.
Yeah.
That giant is currently in plant growth. It's going to take him a long time to go anywhere.
That's what I keep thinking and keep telling myself that.
You could unleash your sword, all 4 attacks on the big metal bull.
Yeah. But I was also thinking...
take out your shield.
Well, but I was also thinking too, I might use my interaction, put away my scimitar.
Scimitar?
And then pull out Sanguine nonetheless. Bonus action, activate it, and then use all 4 attacks on the bull.
You could bonus act. So interaction, you put away the scimitar. Bonus action, you summon Sanguine nonetheless, and because it's the improved Sanguine nonetheless, you activate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Been a while since you used it. What damage type would you like?
Well, I wasn't really planning on having the bull that close to me because originally I was thinking of using a spell that I haven't used in a really long time, which is Scorching Rays.
Right.
And I wanted to do it at a level 4, which would have given me a 4th ray and hit the giant with it. But since the bull is closer, let's do the interaction, put away my sword, bonus action, summon Sanguine nonetheless to my hand.
Nice.
And then unleash...
And your damage type.
And what?
Which damage type? I think your choices are force, fire, or lightning.
Oh, you know what? Let's go lightning.
Seems aesthetically appropriate.
I mean, I was originally going to go force because force kind of like affects everything, but let's go lightning this time.
Excellent choice, sir. And proceed with your 4 deadly attacks.
All right.
Assuming they hit.
Here's the first one.
Cool. It starts to slide to one side, and you anticipate this move and stab deep into its left leg for 11 points of damage.
Almost done.
You have 3 attacks remaining.
Okay. All right, let's try finishing off this metal bull.
That is a 16, and thus not a connection. It dodges.
Well, I was hoping for at least 2 more hits with the big guy there. Let's try again.
Okay, well, 22 will hit for 10 damage. Oh, it looks like it's barely standing. Can you land one more, potentially lethal, hit, sir?
Oh.
If you have an inspiration point, you could go for advantage.
I could, and I kind of want to save it too, so.
Entirely plausible. That's a 20 to hit. 13 lightning damage on a creature that had 7 hit points.
Nice.
The bull collapses with a gasp of breath that looks like noxious fumes of green gas. That just as out of the corner of your eye, you see the blades of grass right in front of its nostrils turn to stone.
Oh. Well, that's
Probably a very good reason that you put it down very quickly.
yes, very, very good reason.
Alright, Adran, that was all of your attacks. You still have your bonus action and movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'll finish there.
Alright, no bonus action, sir?
Oh, wait. No, I can't do a bonus action because I summoned Sanguine nonetheless to my hand.
You're correct. Thank you for reminding me. Alright.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for me.
Noted. Thank you, sir.
I've taken down the bull.
Thea, did you do a stealth check earlier? I can't remember. No, you just dashed, right?
Did I do what earlier?
I was asking if you had bonus action hid, but then I remembered you dashed.
Yes, I dashed.
Thea, there's a foot of a creature roughly just above your head on a course directly for the women and children.
That's unsettling.
And as you focus your attention upwards, your blind sight reveals to you its face knotted in concentration, that large blue-skinned creature, its mouth spread in a gaping smile as it drools in anticipation. What would you like to do?
Does he appear to know what he's doing? Like, can he see?
Nope.
And also, is it my turn? It looks like it's from the snake thing.
I said what would you like to do because I was being silly and forgot that it's not your turn. I'm allowed gaffes. It's okay.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just like, wait, can I do anything?
You cannot, and you are correct to ask.
But I was curious. Does he seem to visually see where he's going, or does he appear visually lost, like he's blinded?
Actually, you know what? A good question. Hang on. What is passive perception? He's looking, so he's casting about, trying as though he's in search of something or someone's.
Okay, so he's
apparently they hid from his awareness.
Get off the road.
Then they would go very slow. Speaking of going slow, it is the giant snake's turn. So that's 20, 40, dashing
Through the brush.
So that's a total of 60 feet. I just remembered something. It has a bigger movement speed. Alright, so let's try this here. 20, 40, now dashing. 20, 40. So all of its movement. So the fact that this is a big slow mound that's up next should be absolutely hilarious.
This just got a little interesting.
Very, very slow, that spell. Allow me to slow you all down, as long as you're standing in plants. Alright, where are you?
I get to sniff the purple flowers.
Alright, so... And then dashing. There you go. It dashed.
Wow, I didn't see it happen.
Almost nobody did. Dell, it is your turn. As you peek around the corner to the northwest of you, Dell, you see that these trolls are kind of just standing there kind of aimlessly like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
So, I'm gonna use my Invoke Duplicity.
Ah. Now concentrating.
Yes, thank you. I'll fix that.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna create a Phantasm. Wait, hold on. Measured it out. Because I'm gonna not create it quite 30 feet away from me, but up on the wall, because that's about 30 feet up. So with the angles, I'm gonna assume kind of about there-ish.
I accept.
About there-ish should be reasonable.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Grab you. Right about there?
Yeah.
Alright,
Hopefully
so
the
let me just make... Hold on. Duplicate. Down. There you go.
And he will just, as my bonus action, be moving along the wall.
Excellent. Up to 30 feet. There's space you can see, but it must remain within 120 feet of you, which that is definitely within 120. For the duration of 1 minute, you can cast spells from its space as though you were standing there, as long as you can see what you're doing.
Yes, except I believe I already used my action, so I cannot do any action spells from him yet. If I understand.
Correct. You just moved. All you could do was summon him and move him, and that was it. So let's see, what round is it that you activated that on? Finding you. Slowly but surely. Ow. Alright, so you activated it in round 8. Okay. So round 18 is when it ends.
Can I alter his name?
Too late, I already did. Alright, the big fellow is understandably frustrated, cannot see, so he's going to move up to the wall, grab hold of it, and hoist himself up and over in a giant's vault, landing where he still cannot see Varin, and now he's standing in plant growth.
Oops.
Alright, so where's this fellow? Alright, these fellows all start regaining some health. That number, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to all 3 of them right now. Okay. Seeing the duplicate Dell, this fellow right here points a clawed finger and shrieks, not in the language that you understand, Dell. And is going to use his action to dash and climb to the top of the wall. Yeah, there, okay.
That's big.
Indeed. This one uses the stairs.
There's stairs?
In some places. No, I'm serious. There are stairs in some places.
They're staring right at you.
Wow. All right, final troll. Where'd you go? There he is. There we go. Going to dash to there. Alright. Smoke Cloud loses another round. So it's down to 2 more rounds. And Darkness goes down a round. Nice play on that one, Thia. There we go. Thia, speaking of you, it is now your turn.
And do I still sense the demon creature above me?
Yes, within range no less.
Then I will stabby stab stab.
This makes sense. You have advantage on attack, sneak attack if you hit. Go! Whoa, as I almost fall out of my chair.
Yeah, I have to stabby stab stab. I was trying to think of a way I could throw a magic weapon, but I don't think I have an option for that.
I don't think you do.
Pretty sure that'll hit.
Well, that'll hit. Okay, that's a much better roll. So that's 43 sneak attack, 10 from the sword, so a total of 53 damage. Can he even feasibly manage to hold on to concentration through that? Let's find out. I mean, technically speaking, I guess there is a possibility. Unfortunately, he does not meet it.
Surprisingly close, though.
Very. And he's going to take... Did I already play it? I did not. Okay. 53 damage. Okay, watch the health bar. He is still alive. If only just.
Oh, you know what?
Just roll the...
Can I bonus action attack him with my dagger?
Yes. And an advantage, but no sneak attack. And don't forget the minus modifier to your damage roll.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which, that's not going to do much, I don't think, but we will see what happens.
You can always try. Ooh. Let's see it.
Hold on, I'm trying to think real quick. Actually, I dropped my dagger earlier. So, instead of...
Interaction, you can pick it back up.
Yes, I will interaction pick it up. But I will move off a little bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, I cannot... Can I throw it? How did we roll
Yes.
we said yes last time, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay.
You can throw your dagger.
I will bonus action throw it.
Throw it, you shall.
That's
Let's see it.
But now it's sharpshooter.
Yeah, I guess that works because it's a ranged weapon attack. You know what? No. Hold that thought. I need to check something on the language. Because my question is, does the dagger count as a ranged weapon when it's only thrown? Yeah, sharpshooter applies to ranged weapon that you're proficient with. And then ranged as a qualifier. Hang on a second. A weapon that can be used to make a ranged attack has a range in parentheses after the addition of thrown property. Dagger. And a slight thrown. Okay, yep, dagger counts. Go for it. You're in the clear.
Huzzah!
Sharpshooter applies.
Sharpshooter on, offhand weapon on, and advantage on.
And -5 to the attack roll.
Yes. Up to the attack roll. Dang it. Is that the sharpshooter?
That's how you get. That's how you get the damage. -5 attack roll gains +10 damage.
Oh, you're talking about the sharpshooter thing. It's the offhand one that always has me confused.
You also need to use the offhand modifier because you don't have the 2-weapon fighting style.
Yes, the offhand weapon modifier is checkmark. There we go.
Good. 28 -5 is 23 to hit, and that hits. Roll damage. So, you did not check the -5 damage.
I did, but I have +10 from sharpshooter. So +10 -5.
Oh, there it is. No, I found it. It's just applied in a weird way. Okay, so that's 8 from the... Sorry, that's 3 from the dagger, +10. So that's... Sorry, I know I know what the system's doing, but I'm doing the math properly in my head. So that's a total of 13 damage. On a creature who had 2 hit points.
Oh, all that elaboration, and it didn't matter.
It happens, and he falls crashing to the ground with a boom. And now he's dead. Alright, Thea, that was your action, your bonus action, your movement, and interaction. Not much of your movement, only like 10 feet. You have 45 feet left.
I am really surprised that all worked. And I will walk my way back away.
I'm not. This makes sense.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Excellent. Moving right along to the escaping people who are going to leave the shadow, or sorry, the darkness. As soon as that happens, children start wailing, "Ah, sunlight, yay!" And the women are just like, "Nope, we're booking it. There is no keeping these kids quiet." On the plus side, they're now out of plant growth. And plant growth lies between them and everything else that wants to kill them. Speaking of things that want to kill them, Adran, the giant before you, sees prey escaping, is mad, throws rock at you. Go away, dumb figure. I get a 26 to hit.
Oh, shield!
I don't think she'll protect you in this case. Nope. Beats it.
What?
If you cast shield, you get +5, which is 26, and I got a 26 to hit you.
Oh, fine. Give me the bludgeoning damage.
Very well, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Please give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage. Thank you, Warcaster.
I'll take
means
it.
you keep expeditious retreat.
I'll take it.
And then he goes after those fleeing civilians, moving all the rest of the speed he has left available.
It looks like he's moving in slow motion.
I mean, those roots and those vines and the grass blades, I mean, they are really tangling him up. Personally, Varin finds nothing wrong with this. Speaking of Varin, Varin is currently standing in the fog. No, not standing. I'm climbing in smoke. Nasty smoke. Varin is going to... You know what? Varin's going to climb down the rest of the 15 feet, so that's 30 feet from his movement. Which means I am now at 25 movement left. Using the last bit of the smoke cloud to not go that way. I'm going to go this way. So 55 minus 30 is 25, minus 15. I have 10 feet of movement left. Look around for a little bit, and I'm going to bonus action, Hunter's Mark, that fellow. The big guy.
He is pretty big.
I'm running out of spell slots. Sorry?
He is pretty big.
He is pretty big, yes. I'm running out of spell slots.
Oh no.
And he's wounded, so now I'm going to use my action to attack him with Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer. And Sharpshooter.
And this. And that.
Let's see what kind of damage I can cause.
And that.
Assuming I hit.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a 21 to hit. That'll hit. Oh my goodness. That's 5 from Colossus Slayer, 4 from Hunter's Mark, 10 from Sharpshooter, and 9 from the arrow. For a total of 28 damage. Watch that health bar.
Ooh.
That hurt.
That's gotta hurt.
Varin just kind of smirks. I bet you wish you didn't show up for work today. And shoot him. I crit.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lanta.
Okay. 11. So that's 10 from Sharpshooter, 1 from Hunter's Mark, plus 6 from Hunter's Mark critical hit, plus 6 from the arrow, plus 8 critical hit, for a total of 31 damage.
Oh gosh.
Part of the giant's brain lands on the ground at the troll's feet.
I don't think you're going to be taking that home as a trophy.
Is that a challenge?
Inspiration point if you don't have one.
No, I have one. Darn it. Thea or Del, whoever does not have inspiration point can have it.
Now you know how it
So it's
feels.
45, 10 more feet.
That one gets an inspiration.
Okay, there's inspiration flying all over the place.
I'll take one if no one. I don't know who has what.
I have an inspiration.
I'm sharing an inspiration point. Adran already has an inspiration point.
Okay. I'll take one, but I'll not take the one I offered.
Hey, does Del have one or need one or?
I don't know, but when I'm offering one, I'm not going to take it for one of my characters. That just does not seem right.
Oh.
Fair. Unfortunately, okay. In that case, Adran, it is your turn, sir.
I know what it's like. Oh, wait a second. We're past that conversation. Oh, choices. What am I gonna do?
Kill, I think.
You know what? Big and Ugly is moving away from me. I'm just going to do exactly what I was going to do last one. Let's see. Oh nuts. I don't have any action surge. I don't have my shield out. But I just want to have a little bit of fun.
I mean, you can always move and jump over the area of plant growth.
Yeah, but what's my jump radius? Like 15 feet?
Well, I mean, it'll get you within striking distance.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm. Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna go Scorching Ray.
Okay, that makes sense.
At a level 3.
Fair enough.
And I'll put Scorching Ray in the chat.
So that means you're summoning 4 rays.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You're going to roll the attack rolls one at a time. Range 120 feet. So that big snake, the plants, and the big fat fellow, they're all within range, sir.
Yep.
Who would you like to target and shoot fire at first?
Well, let's see. I have Scorching Ray right here. Now, it's been a while since I actually did this, so I click on Scorching Ray. It'll give me a choice of what level to direct it at, and then
that's if you. Yeah. So if you want to avoid that, go to your core page, go to your attacks, and just hit the button 4 times for Scorching Ray.
Oh, just hit it 4 times. Oh, okay.
Yep. Do you want to channel all 4 attacks at the giant fellow, or what?
Well, the snake is further away from me, and he's got a lot more health, so I think I might choose 2 for the snake, and then 2 for the big guy.
Fair enough. Alright, roll your attacks and call your targets.
Alright. Here goes for the first one. This one's going to the snake guy.
Snake, let's see what you can do. Alright, take the shot. Well, that's 17 to hit, which does actually hit for 2 damage.
That's a little sad.
There you go. 3 shots remaining.
Okay, I gotta know from the digital thing, did I roll a couple of snake eyes? I did roll snake eyes. Wow. I kind of
Snake eyes against
fired
the
at me, man. Oh man. All right, let me try again. Hopefully, I get a little bit better than 2. And
Watch this roll 3.
Okay.
26 will hit, but for 5 damage.
I'll take the 5.
You can see the nudge on his health bar now.
You know what? I'm gonna take the rest.
You know what?
I'm gonna take the rest of my 2 and just finish off on the snake.
Okay.
Because I think I might want to get that guy's attention and say, "Hey," and then gesture towards me. Come.
Well, let's see what you can convince him of. That is a 12 and a complete miss.
Well, I sure hope I got his attention.
There we go. That'll hit for 10.
Hey! That's even better. That was well worth it.
There you go. All 3 of the attacks that hit. And you can give me a persuasion check to see if you can convince him to come after you.
Okay. Stay right there. Persuasion, where are you? You're right there. But I'm also going to use my inspiration point to roll at advantage.
Yes.
Here we go. Come on, roll good. What the heck?
A 17 versus a nat 1. Did you want to move anywhere? Bonus action dash?
Let's see. I'm gonna move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And bonus action. Do I need any Well, actually, let me check something. I haven't even used my second wind. I think I'll use it now.
Fair enough. Roll it.
All right. Second wind. Where are you? There you are. Am I giving you like a 28 or something? 26.
Well, 26.
I'll take it.
Nice roll.
Thank you.
Well, you did convince this fellow to pay attention to you. Come on. Speed. There we go.
In slow motion.
That's 20, 40, 60, 80. There you go. As fast as he can go. Except now, he puts away his scimitar.
Oh. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Thea, you sense it as the mound of vines and tendrils comes into your area, into your senses. Dashing. Del. Sorry?
Nothing.
Oh. Del, it is now your turn. You can cast spells from where you stand or from your duplicate's position, as well as make a move.
I'm going to do this just because I'm having a hard time making a choice for myself. So let's see. Odds or evens? Evens. Dell's going to cast.
Out.
Oh. Guardian of Faith.
Excellent.
And he's going to cast it using his duplicate. So his duplicate's going to basically mutter an incantation. And...
Okay.
Let's see if I can find this. I know it's supposed to be somewhere in here where I can grab it, and I don't know where it is. Oh, I already got it.
Write it down, Adrian. Don't say it out loud. Del, if you look on the screen.
Yes, thank you. I need to double check the spell that has a 20-foot range, 10-foot radius. So I kind of want him not to quite be up quite at a level with the wall, but I think maybe just his head. I think that's right. His head's at the level of the wall, and then he's 10 feet tall. It goes 20 feet. I guess his head's gonna be. He's gonna be like midway up the wall, basically. So that way, his zone of control kind of covers the area of the wall and the area below the wall. If that makes sense.
I assume you mean below the wall top.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And it's not concentration. Alright, so, did you want to use your bonus action to move your duplicate or keep him where he is?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to position him to where he's supposed to be. I think that would do it. Yes.
Okay.
Because that would basically put each troll just within range. And also the ground down below. And then... yeah, I think my duplicate's gonna climb down the wall.
Alright. Scrambling down madly like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me! Daring, I presume, the hideous figures to go after you.
Yes.
Very well. Oh, and Del, don't forget, you're supposed to be regaining hit points, so plus 10, because we missed it last turn.
I'm pretty sure I got it last turn, but I'll do it this turn. Thank you.
I don't think you did. I might have not been paying attention. Did you add it?
I'm pretty confident I did, because up until you just said it, I'm pretty confident I was keeping track of it.
Okay. In that case, guess who's get to goes? Well, one of them's almost back to full health. Okay. They're going to start climbing down, so of course they're going to have to make saving throws. Dexterity saving throws. Let's see how this goes. Rolling from both. Yes, on purpose. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong information on my screen. Okay. My bad. Spell save is 19, 6, and 17. They both fail. 10 to each, yes?
20 to each.
Minus 20. Ouch. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Alrighty. There we go.
That's...
okay. So they're going to climb down after you, Del. There we go. And they start swinging at your... well, not at you, your duplicate. And they start swinging and swinging, and it's almost like they can't even touch you. This is very strange. What sorcery is this? Clearly, he is a student of the dark arts.
Just a simple reference.
Yes. It is invoked duplicity. It is an illusion, which means no physical presence is actually there. 5. 25. Dashing. 45. That's as far as he can go. Wait, yeah, that's as far as he can go. Alright. The smoke cloud has 1 round left before it dissipates. And Thea, in your mind, you can kind of take a guesstimate. You should have about 12 seconds left on the other vision occluding effect. Speaking of round 10, Thea, it is your turn. I think you hit her. No, I don't think you did. Never mind. It is your turn.
Real quick, you say I had 1 round left on the darkness thing? I thought I had at least 2 left.
12 seconds.
Oh. Okay, my bad. I'm just not doing math intelligently.
Fair enough.
You know what? I don't think I'm even going to bother hiding. So I'm just going to move over here a little bit in the darkness, still on the path, and stab out of it. Basically from invisibility.
Alright.
I could be wrong, but I think that was still giving me...
I'm sorry? Could be wrong what?
So I could be wrong, but I think that will still give me advantage.
Okay, so you're going to attack it?
Yes, but from within the darkness.
Indeed. Make your attack roll at normal. I know you're in darkness. I know you have blind sight, which means you can see the target, which should give you advantage.
That's unfortunate.
Ouch.
Fixing my settings.
No worries. Did you reclaim your dagger after throwing it into the flying giant fellow?
I did not.
Or are you going to use a different dagger? Okay, so you'll have to use a different dagger. You should also not have +1 to your armor class. 14 to hit. Is a glancing blow, Thia. You land it, barely. A leaf stirs slightly, throwing your aim off. For a total of 10 damage. Honestly, not bad. Would you like to pull out a second dagger?
I'm trying to think of what I can do real quick.
Or would you like to bonus action disengage and move away? I've lost it. There it is.
I will bonus.
Choices.
Yeah, I'll bonus action disengage and move away.
Excellent choice. Following the pathway, I presume.
Yeah. Back over here where I can pick up a dagger.
There you go. Interaction, you grab your dagger, and now you have your +1 to armor class again. Alright. I assume that's it for you, Thea?
Yes, that's what I'm
Sorry?
thinking. I thought I could attack that from the darkness.
I mean, you could attack it from the darkness.
I mean, I did attack it from the darkness. It just did not work the way I thought it would.
Pretty much. Alright, the women and children are dashing to the northeast. Adran, your dance partner. Looking perturbed to see food escaping, is going to try and struggle after them. If I can use my mouse. There we go. Okay. So that is 20.
I'll give him a head start.
Dash. Alright, he dashed. That's as far as he goes. I'm sorry, what would you say about a head start, sir?
I said to him, I'll give you a head start.
Gotcha. Excellent. Alright, we move now to Varin, who is in the fog. Or smoke. Varin's going to step out from the smoke. Bonus action shifts Hunter's mark. Onto that big fellow over there. Remembering, oh yeah, these guys. I remember these guys. They need like fire and acid. I don't have acid. I have cold. Do I have acid anyway?
Varin, switch. No.
Tag me! Tag me!
I wish we could do that.
I have hopalot twigs.
Ooh!
Those cause acid. I'm going to start shooting at this fellow now that he's marked. Except, I'm not just going to shoot him. I'm going to step back into Smoke Cloud. Thank you, Landstride. Now, he can't see me, I can't see him. I gain advantage on attacking him. Haha! Feral Senses to the rescue. He is wounded? Yes, so Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark is on. Sharpshooter as well. Attack! Oh! Ouch! Okay, so it's 26 to hit, 10 from Sharpshooter, 7 from Colossus Slayer, and 2 from Hunter's Mark, and 7 from the arrow, for a total of 26 damage. Knock knock, I'm here, and nature calls for you to return to the grave.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Colossus Slayer off. I don't recall if I took an arrow away. I will take an arrow away. And take a second shot. There we go. Oh no. 11 to hit. That's not gonna hit. Varin misses. Oh, nuts. And Varin's not gonna bother hiding. Because the smoke cloud's not going to last for much longer. Alright, Adran. You have one very annoyed giant fellow and one very annoyed looking snake. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, this is probably going to be a real quick choice.
Fair enough.
I stand my ground. Oh, can I be ready in action?
To do what?
Well, to use my sword and swing at anybody that comes near me, but then again, I think I still have a little extra time for like another round of them coming at me. So I'm not going to ready in action.
Fair enough.
I'm basically going to sit there and strap my shield on.
Makes sense. Action to equip shield.
And then I sit there and just
And
continue looking at them.
like, what else you got, Snakey? Alright. 40. And now it's going to use its interaction to pull out a longbow.
It's a good thing I pulled up my shield.
Good timing. Yes. Alright, Adran. Wait, hold on. How far away are you from that snake thing?
I'm guessing about 60 feet. Maybe 80. Oh, I'm about 40. Oh.
Okay, never mind then. It's going to take some shots at you. Shots? Shots? Which is it?
I'm sorry, I don't drink.
Okay. But apparently this snake does. And it clearly affects his aim. I get a 19 to hit.
I'm so glad I put my shield up. Still.
And then... Ooh, a 9.
Wow. Think you need to cut back on the alcohol there, bud.
It hisses at you.
As they say in my one special game that I absolutely love, you're still away!
What?
Golf.
Oh, gotcha. Alright. And that's as far as that mound of vines goes. Dell, we move to your turn, sir.
Alright. That Guardian of Faith is not going to do as much as I had hoped he would.
Oh yeah, that's right. He dealt 20 hit points of damage to each, so that's 20 health per
Yeah, he's down to
creature.
20 total. 20 of 60.
There we go.
Visual. I think Dell can still kind of basically lean his head out a little bit and see them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They seem utterly confused that every time they swing their arms, they just go right over, around, never seemingly through this tiny little dark elf, and you regain 10 hit points.
Thank you. That time I forgot.
Aha! I gotcha!
And I really don't have as much a feel effect on them as I want, honestly. I'm going to...
You're like, huh, I'm not so effective.
I think I'm gonna have... Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do.
What you got, Del?
I'll blast the stronger one with Guiding Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Let's see it. 25 to hit. I assume you're casting as though from your duplicate spot?
Yes.
19 radiant damage and advantage on the next attack roll against that particular creature. Would you like to bonus action move your duplicate, say back up the wall?
That would be sensible.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I
You're welcome.
my duplicate.
Wait, what'd you do?
Well, I gotta move this thing just to be able to click on my duplicate.
I see.
There we go.
There we go. Alright, so that was your turn, Del. The very annoyed trolls use their reactions to try and hit you, and nothing happens. They just kind of look at you and like, what? And he regains. And he regains.
Need
And
fire.
this fella over here regains. Huh?
Said I need fire.
Right? They are going to start climbing up after your duplicate, so they're going to make dexterity saving throws. Well, one gets a nat 1, fails instantly. The other gets a 6 and also fails. Roll! Wait, no, it's not roll damage. One of them is going to take 20 points of damage.
Yeah, one of them, presumably the first one, would just take the 20.
That one. Which means Guardian of Faith goes away. And then the other fellow is also... So they're both going to basically climb up onto the wall top with you, Del. Or duplicate Del. Ow. Ta-da! Alright, moving along to the last of the trolls, who just got shot and missed. But can only go so far. And what's going on? There we go. Alright. Making for Varin. The smoke cloud dissipates. Let's see. I think there was supposed to be 2 rounds. I don't know why it says 1 round for the smoke, for the darkness. I'll leave it be for 1 round. Alright. A minute in combat time has passed. Thea, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, sorry. I was coming back to Thea so fast.
We are whittling them down rather rapidly.
Well, I'm not feeling so good about going after the Shameling Mound right now, my current environment.
can't imagine as to why.
And the plant growth is causing a problem. So, I think I'll interaction. Can I do that really? How much does the plant go slow you down?
So if you want, so it's 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot crossed.
Yeah, so 24.
So 1 square costs you 20 feet. 1 square costs you 20 feet of movement.
That doesn't even work. Farmers.
You could jump. You can jump over the effect.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Which pairs rather nicely with second story work and athlete.
Still leaves me with some other real problems though.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, you could interaction put your sword and dagger away. Bonus action, pull out your longbow and take a shot and see what happens.
Or you can choose door number 2.
Or you can choose door number 2. I don't know what is door number 2, but you can choose it.
I'm going to. Can I? You know, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this will work or not, but I'm a bonus action hide.
Okay.
Where's the burn button?
Ow.
There it is.
That's a 33 stealth check. Pretty darn good. You still have your sword and dagger in hand.
And I'm gonna rush up. And I'm gonna stab at this thing.
Okay. Let me see something. Before you commit to this, please give me an insight check.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Okay. Thea, you're aware that things find it very hard to hide from you while you've got this whole blind sight from the bad eye berry going on. No matter how high your skill, there is a very good chance that, given how it reacted to being attacked earlier, maybe this thing can see as well in the darkness.
Yeah, I did kind of figure that.
So, I'll give you some options here, okay, Thea? If you want to keep that 33 stealth check and move further away from the thing, you can do that. If you'd rather try a different option, you can do that. It's up to you.
I'm just gonna say I already tried to do this basically. So
Fair enough.
basically, I'm gonna stab at it with my sword. I'm guessing that's gonna go as normal.
Okay. You attack as normal.
That's probably not even a hit.
Getting a 13 to hit, which is not a hit.
Yeah. And then I'll use my inspiration, and I'm pretty sure that'll give me advantage to stab with my dagger.
I accept. That'll hit. Sneak attack. And did you add the -5 for your...
I did not.
Okay, I will manually do it. So that 7 is actually a 2. Plus 28 sneak attack, so that's a total of 30. Nice hit, Thea.
Yeah, that kind of did something.
Anything else from you? It did indeed. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna keep running. And yes, another part attack.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
It will indeed. Once I find the character sheet, there it is. Oops. Might help if I actually hit the button. I crit you. Would you like to uncanny dodge that?
Yes, please.
So it's earning 22 damage into, I believe, 11, yes?
Yeah.
You have the incoming damage?
Yeah.
Cool. You take 11 points of damage, you're not concentrating. Anything else for you, Thea?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
The women and children on the far side of the map suddenly start screaming in utter fear. You have no idea why, because you cannot see through the massive cloud of darkness that you've created.
That's not working, right?
Thank you, Thea. Yeah, there we go. Adran! You see the women and children suddenly scream in fright, turn around and run sort of back the way they just came. And then they see all the darkness and magic and monsters and they're like, nope, and they're heading straight south now. You have 2 incoming attackers. What would you like to do, sir? Wait, no, it's not your turn. My bad.
I was gonna say, did you forget about Big and Ugly?
I did forget about Big and Ugly. Big and Ugly is going to see their course and 10, 20, 30. Here we go. He dashes. What was that, Thea?
So, and you forgot yourself.
Did I forget myself?
Yeah, you're next.
Yeah. Sleeping with the children. Giant fellow. Oh, okay. I see
What took you so long? I was taking care of something ugly.
Okay, inspiration points. Been a while since I heard that quote. Alright. Varin is exposed out in the open with a rather annoyed troll bearing down on him. Oh, hi Thea. Are the women and children supposed to be sounding like that?
Does anyone sound like that when they're happy?
Varin actually pauses to think about it and it's like, you know what? I don't remember.
The answer is no.
I'm gonna try it with sharpshooter, attacking it normal, and just see how it goes. Oh, please hit. 25 to hit. 30 minus 5. That's going to hit the troll. Okay, so that's 10 from sharpshooter. Come on. 8 from Colossus Slayer, 5 from Hunter's Mark, and 6 from the arrow for a total of 29 damage.
That better be enough.
What's your health bar? Not quite enough. I'm going to shoot him again.
Nuts.
And empty my quiver. Oh, nope. I'm not going to shoot him again. That misses.
Oh, really?
Indeed. Varin is going to pull out a twig from his pack, Thea. And just kind of palm it. Like, okay. This has got to work. Adran, we move to you, sir. That snake fella just took shots at you.
Yeah.
Rude.
But I'm gonna thread the needle and get that guy for you.
Alrighty.
Scorching
What are you
ray.
gonna do?
He is within 120 feet.
Nice. And what level are you casting it at?
Oh, regular second level.
3 shots to you, sir.
Yeah, because the other guys are
And you hit
taking
him.
their sweet, precious time to get to me. I figure I might as well have a
You're welcome for
little
that.
bit of fun.
You're welcome for that.
Yes. Plant growth. Alright.
What a
so
spell.
I'm gonna hit the troll by threading the needle between you and Thea. Don't get scorched.
Fair enough. Please don't hit us. 21 to hit. 11 fire damage.
Yes.
And death.
And death. Alright. Now I've got to zoom.
And Varin's like, oh, come on! He was mine!
Gotta make life a little interesting.
I just emptied my quiver on him.
You're welcome.
But I wanted him.
And then I throw another one at the snake because the snake is taking too long.
Take the shot. That will not hit.
So that... Oh, sorry.
Thea, a bolt of fire goes scorching right past your ear.
Sorry! Got a little cocky.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
Love that line.
And who are you targeting with that one?
The big ugly.
14 to hit. Hits for 7 damage.
Nice.
There you go.
I don't think that's enough
anything
to
else
get
for
his
Adran?
attention, but I might as well.
Gonna sting them right in the rear.
Now I'm going to do something that the snake has not figured out yet.
Okay.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gotta move my mouse because I'm using the pad on my laptop. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. By taking Expeditious Retreat bonus action. 5, 10,
Excellent.
15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There we go.
Nice.
Now try and catch up with me.
The snake is staring at you with its jaws just kind of like
Okay. Your move. No.
It goes that way. Dashing.
Dashing.
Dell, the ground beneath your feet suddenly heaves. Like a ship on a sea. Like a lake stirred into tempest. There's a thunderous boom from beneath the ground. Something is coming. And, Adran, you might recall those trumpet horns of the hobgoblins?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What should I do?
Look to your south. Hobgoblins come dashing into view,
Let them come.
heading right for you. Let them come. Ow, my ankles.
At least there's one dwarf here that still draws breath.
In warrior. they're all going to use their action to just dash onto the screen.
Okay. Thank you so much, Varin, for putting plant growth there. That'll give me some time to actually catch up with those other, monsters.
You're welcome.
Because now I have a new plan for the hobgoblins down in the south.
And to the northwest, there is a roaring bestial noise.
What? Is there interference there? What? To the west?
A roaring bestial noise.
Oh, but that's not fair.
I said multiple times that backup's on the way.
Yes, but we didn't know exactly which backup.
I was very clear. There we go. Here we go. And come on. There we go. Alright, now to the Mound of Vines. Which seems a little confused. Kind of like, but which way do I go? What do I want? But I sense food this way.
Where's the fertilizer?
That way. Del, you hear all these different booms and thunder and roars and screams and the ground upheaving and a door opening as though on a tower. It is your turn.
Actually, I would be able to see it, I believe. Wait, let me double check.
Not from it and across a 10-foot tall fence.
Well, I thought I could see it through my duplicate, but I'm not so sure.
I don't think you can. Can you see through the duplicate's eyes?
And double checking, I don't think I can.
Sense. Oh, that's interesting. When you're attacking creatures within 5 feet of your illusion, you wait.
When both I and my illusion are within a creature, or within 5 feet of a creature, I have advantage.
Yeah, thank you. Which Del seems to be holding back. Don't forget you regain 10 hit points.
Yes, thank you. And yes, I do not see through his eyes.
That's what I'm seeing. I concur.
So I still
So you have no idea what's
have...
to the northwest making that noise. You have no idea why something to the east, or why women and children are screaming to the east. And you have no idea why the ground is suddenly going bump in the night. And you heard a door over there by that tower open and close. What do you want to do, Del?
I have a thought. I need to check some things real quick.
Gasp, he had a thought. What are we going to do? How shall we prevent him from thinking?
I would consider... Hold on. This multi-attack... I think I want the T-Rex.
I'm sorry? Oh, you're suggesting, polymorph, I believe.
And multi-attack bite tail. Medium or smaller. Yep, I'll go with the giant ape. Can I, if I yeah, I think I'm gonna try and...
So are you going to polymorph?
Yes, I'm gonna polymorph.
Okay. So your duplicate is going to go away.
Yep.
Bye, Bruno.
And hello, Big Bruno. There you go.
Okay.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna start by throwing a rock.
This makes. You are not going to start by throwing a rock. You used your action already.
Oh, that makes sense.
So basically, your whole action is just bringing in this giant ape.
Yes. Which, when the time comes, I'll probably be needing you to help me move. It will not let me
Duly
click on
noted.
it.
Alright, so Del, you are currently concentrating now as an ape. Okie dokie. You can move somewhere. Where would you like to go? Please use the the measuring stick and linger function of it.
What's my speed? 40?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a great question to ask.
40.
And I will provide you the answer momentarily.
It's 40.
Very well.
Linger. We'll go there.
You are gonna have to. Actually, you know what? I will accept that. You're a big ape. You're able to climb.
Yeah, I can climb up the wall a little bit and actually go around.
There we go. There you are. All right, so you move there. I believe that's it for your turn, Del.
Yep. I'm wondering if this idea is going to work or not, but we'll see.
And this guy's going to ready in action. Meanwhile, each of these guys is going to recover some hit points. See the brand new threat and be like, we don't like that guy. He looks mean. He looks scary. Might hurt us. Maybe. I don't know how smart trolls are. Alright, and this guy is going to climb back down, kind of getting a little winded and annoyed in his legs. You know what? Yes, the dash just go up and down on the stairway, so he stays right there.
Do they also
alright.
heal?
I'm sorry? Did I not do that? I know I did it.
Okay.
I think I did it. Alright. Thank you, Adran.
Yep.
And now the darkness goes away. Okay. Top of the round, round 12. Hang on. We can play for a little bit longer, but I can tell I'm starting to fade.
Yeah.
So this might be our last round of the night.
Yeah, I wanted to do at least one more round, so.
All right, Thia. With the darkness out of the way, you're now able to you now have very clear vision of why the women and children are freaking out. They seem to be chased. They seem to be pursued by a snake with tentacles that end in barbed claws and a beak in the dead center of all the tentacles.
Oh, gee, that's not very nice.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought there was another army coming in from over there.
Speaking of which, you hear a screaming yell of hobgoblin voices to the south and to the northwest. And also the ground-shaking boom. What would you like to do?
I wish there was cover is what I would like to do.
I mean, you could always head for the wall and climb back up.
I mean, that's what I was gonna do before I saw a creepy snake thing trying to kill the people I was trying to save.
Valid.
And it looks like those people might need saving again.
Yeah, but that
I mean, to be
really
fair,
kind of causing trouble with that.
I mean, you could get off the pathway,
Well, I mean,
and
that
it would cause you even more trouble.
yes. I think I'll continue for the wall. Interaction, store my sword and dagger.
Keep in mind that you have sharpshooter, right?
Yes.
So yeah, even from the wall top, that snake thing is completely within your longbow range.
Yeah. So I can get here, and
Alright,
I'm
so-
pretty sure I can basically climb up on top of the wall.
What's your movement speed?
55.
Because you took 30, that leaves you 25. It's a 30-foot climb. So you're basically hanging on the very edge of the top position. You're not standing free yet, unless you want to. Let's see. Did you say? Did you?
It was a little hard
You
to
did bonus action dash.
tell. Well, I mean, it was also hard to tell because this line isn't exactly straight through all the squares. And when I originally measured it out, I think
Sorry.
I could have shaved off a 5-foot gap, I thought, but I didn't look close enough to know for sure.
You know what? I will accept it because it was not a very well drawn line on my part.
Okay.
All right, Thea, you've gained the wall top. What do you want to do? You still have your bonus in action.
Let's see. If
You
I...
can duck down low, hide, pop up, and attack.
Yeah, that's what I was going to basically do. I was going to say, if I drop down flat on the wall in bonus action, how is that... Or is that enough to kind of get me out of sight, basically?
That would get you out of sight, yes.
Okay. So I will do that. And as soon as I get back to the
Cool.
correct page, I will attempt to hide.
Stealth check at normal.
And then I'll just...
Alright, so there's the use of Wait, is that a use of reliable talent? Let's take a look. Nope, it's counting that as a 16.
Yeah.
You have a 33 stealth check.
I'll just move a little bit because I can't actually pull out my bow and shoot. So...
So you are currently hidden?
Yep.
And unable to act this turn.
But for kicks and giggles, I'll use my action to cast Bless on myself with my Ring of Spell Storing. That I
Okay.
haven't used in quite a while.
Indeed.
Okay, I think I can
Alright,
get a
anything
few
else for you,
people
Thea?
with it. Let me double check something, because I think I can get a few people with that.
Okay.
Yeah, pulled up Dell's page, so. Bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, 30 feet. Well, that's just you and me, Varin.
I'm debating about whether or not I'm within range. Because I'm 30 feet down and about 5, 10, 15 feet over.
And
No, I'm not. So, for perspective, so it's 30 feet out from you. It's 30. I'm 30 feet down and 15, 20 feet over. I'm gonna say no.
okay.
But you can absolutely gain the benefits of Bless. What's the radius? Wait, hold on. Within range, 30 feet.
I mean, that's closer
my
than...
brain doesn't want to do math right now.
That's also closer than when we had Dell create his Phantasm up on the wall. His duplicate.
I'm too tired to try and argue whatever you just said.
When Dell used his Invoke Duplicity and created his duplicate up on the wall, we kind of rounded off the 25-foot across the map and said, yeah, up another 30 feet, I was within range, basically. So you're closer than
So
that.
I just did the whole Pythagorean theorem, and I'm according to the strict math, I'm 36.05 feet away. Now I don't really do the Pythagorean theorem in D&D. I accept your reasoning. Go ahead. Effective Varin with Bless.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is a d4 to attack rolls and saving throws, yes?
Yep.
Cool. Anything else for you, Thea?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. The women and children are going to head straight south. dashing. There we go. Oops, one more up. There we go. Alright, Adran, that big fellow is heading straight for the women and children. He looks hungry.
Well, he's gonna have to wait.
May not have a choice. Because he can only move like 3 squares at a time.
He's gonna have to eat a little vegetation first to get to them.
Right. Where? Oh wait, wrong way. Okay, so this will be just some Raven on screen, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Yeah, sure enough.
Sorry?
Oh, you were right with the math. Neither Varin nor the duplicate Dell created should have been within range, but oh well.
Yeah. Alright. We move to the worm thing chasing the women and children.
I was just gonna say, the course we're doing 3 dimensions on a 2-dimensional map.
I know exactly what you mean, yes. Here it is, movement speed. Come on. And one more. Yoinks! We move to Varin, who, hearing hobgoblin voices to the south, but also to the northwest, he's gonna go up to here. Let's see, can I? Wrong button. Oh, I can see some people over there that I don't like very much. In fact, you might even say they're my specialized foes. I'm going to bonus action cast a spell, but it is not Hunter's Mark. Let's see how this plays out. Can I do thus? One, two, three. Not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 4 targets, and one of them is a really big lizard-like fellow with big mouth, big teeth, little arms.
Wait a second. Does he sound a little bit like this?
That's exactly what he sounds like.
Oh, just was wondering.
There we go. Now I can see a little bit more. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then the big guy. I'm attacking the big lizard first. After I spend my spell slot that I decided to spend, my last 5th level spell slot. And I'm going to target them. Beast first. Sharpshooter on. I'm not hidden, so no advantage. No Hunter's Mark. And he's not wounded, so no Colossal Slayer. Let's see how this goes. (16 minus 5). It's going to be an 11. I'm going to apply my Foe Slayer to the attack roll, making that a 16 instead of an 11. Which turns a miss into a hit. So 10 from the arrow, 10 from sharpshooter, total of 20 damage. On the big scary lizard with the scary roar. Now he's wounded. Proceeding right along, no more Foe Slayer to 1, 2, 3 hobgoblins. Going from north to south. Foe Slayer is off. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 21 minus 5 is 16 to hit. 10 plus 10 from sharpshooter, 8 from the arrow. That's a total of 18 damage and death. Oops. Excuse me. And then that guy, 25 minus 5 is 20 to hit, 10 from sharpshooter, 6 from the arrow, total of 16. He's alive. Gasp, how dare you. 20 minus 5, 15. Wait, what was that, sir?
What?
I thought you laughed. 15 to hit is a hit, 10 from sharpshooter, 13 from the arrow, for a total of 23 damage and death.
I love how you do that. You just go through all this, and then death.
Right?
It's so funny.
Efficient. I aim for efficiency. Wrong button.
I aim to misbehave.
I believe and know you do. There you go. Alright, so 4 shots, 2 wounds, 2 deaths. That was my bonus action, my movement. Adran, we return to you, sir. Where are you? There you are. So you've got a giant heading towards civilians, you've got a giant snake heading towards you, and you've got a bunch of hobgoblins running. That's curious. Give me an insight check.
Wait, what?
Give me an insight check, Adran.
Oh, okay.
Nope. You have no idea why. They're just running. What would you like to do, sir?
Kind of want to let them know it's going to get a little hot where they're standing.
Oh no.
I
have a sneaking suspicion.
You have a sneaky suspicion?
I have a sneaky suspicion.
It's going to be fireball?
Oh dear. Alright, please, that's a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
Alright, please go ahead and use the measuring stick, set to circle, and indicate where you want to put it.
Okay, come on. Come on. Let's see. Line, do, circle. Yes. Let's go away now. Oh. Basically right there.
Let me check. So basically that's going to hit all of them.
Yep. That's my intention.
Alright, so let's draw this again so I can make sure this is accurate. Not that I doubt you, I just want to make sure I get it right. Circle.
We'll get it to
circle, center, linger.
Oh, there we go. Linger.
So that's how that would look like. Oops. That'll still hit everyone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's start with this guy. And spell save DC 17? No, 18.
Yeah.
There we go. Alrighty, first fellow. Dexterity saving throw. Go! And then Thea, would you mind rolling for me? Okay, so that's a success.
Oh,
Never mind.
Hmm.
Uh, 13 dex saves. So let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. Wait, why is it wrong? 9 is a fail, 19 is a success. Adran, please keep track of the successes.
Okay.
So 1 success.
The 24 is a success, or the 19?
Your spell save DC is 18.
Yeah.
Then 19 beats
Okay.
it. If it's 18 or above, it beats it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. No one succeeds that time. 3, 6.
Oh.
12. 13. Okay. So I think only 2 succeeded. Yes?
2 succeeded.
Cool. Roll damage.
Who's
Oh,
rolling?
sorry. 3. 3 hold on. 3 succeeded. 1, 24, 19. Nope, I'm wrong. 2 succeeded.
2.
What was that question, Thea?
You said roll damage, which is what I thought you were getting ready to ask me for, but I'm not sure who's rolling damage actually and which dice.
I am.
It should be.
Oh, mine-
Yeah, it should be on Adrian's. It should be on Adrian's character sheet.
And I'm rolling right now.
Let's see it. What was that, Thea?
Nothing. I just misheard something earlier. Must have
Okay.
misheard something.
27 minus. Oh wait, not the minus divided. Okay. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Let's see what I'm doing. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, so this guy succeeds. Takes that much damage. The rest, one succeeded is going to take half damage, which was... Okay. How do I put this delicately? They all die.
Jeez.
He's the only one left. Even the one that succeeded his saving throw dies. Adran, that was your action. Where would you like to move, sir? That was the use of Warcaster with 2 hands to cast Fireball, kaboom, and wipe out a whole Hobgoblin force.
Well, since there's only the one little hobgoblin there, let's see.
You can bonus action weapon attack. You have something that you can use. You probably have to get closer to use your sword on him, though.
Probably would, but I'm just going to wait for him to make the decision on whether or not he wants to continue moving towards me or not.
Do you want to intimidate him at all, or just see how he reacts?
I can try to intimidate him.
Alright, give me an intimidation check. You did, after all, just blow up his entire company. With what amounts to a whisper of a word, a wave of the hand, and then kablooey, all of his fellows gone. Insight check, please, Adran.
Oh,
Wait, no, sorry, no, you're right. Intimidation. Okay. My goodness, my throat. Where is he? Let's see if he can resist your legendary intimidation factor. He does not resist your intimidation factor. Alright, so he cannot approach you directly, and all of his attacks have disadvantage for 1 round. Alright. The snake you seem to have lost interest in is slithering for his life. Once I find him. There he is. Ow. Okay. Oh, come on. Pardon me for 1 second while I switch over to this guy. Where is he? Wait. where is it? Huh? Oh, the one that okay. The one you just blasted with fire and then scared with the fact that you just, wiped out his entire squad, blanches palely and is going to turn to run. Thea, please roll me 1 Delta 8.
Yeah, 1d8 coming up. I apologize if I
Thank you.
used it, like, Thea, get ready for something. I think I might have misheard you say Adran.
I'm so sorry, I was doing calculations in my head and paid you 0 attention. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that whole thing about asking who was rolling the damage earlier. I guess you probably said Adran. I just misheard it as Thea.
No worries. Come on. There we go. He is running to the east. And then action dash. Nope. Here we go. Alright, where am I? He is being ridden. And there is the rider. Okay. If I could get this out of my eye. There we go. Now I can actually see to do what I'm supposed to do.
Yay!
That's handy. And I selected the right creatures too. Yay! Even better! Okay, how fast do these guys go? Oh! Okay, well he hasn't even finished moving yet. That was 40 feet. Come on. Come on! Teasing it. Nope. Too far.
Oh.
There we go. So that was 50 feet. Wait, hold on. Over here. Let's go a little bit further back. Ah, no.
Further back.
I messed up. Ow, my eye. Goodness. There we go. Let's zoom in a little, see if that doesn't help. Action to dash. 2. There we go. Can't do much more up there, so we move right along. As soon as this guy gets within range of you, Thea, yep, that's going to trigger an attack of opportunity from the other one. Alright, so let's see. Wait, no, that's for the rogue. Okay. That doesn't actually help him. Right. Well, he's going to attack you anyways. Rude.
Rude.
But not terribly. I got a 7 versus a giant ape.
Which does not hit.
I rather assume it's not.
Ha, a took. He
This
says.
creature. Right? Come on. There we go. 10. There we go. That's as far as you can move. Dell! We move to your turn. Giant ape that you are. You are suddenly confronted by 2 hobgoblin. Well, they are soon to be smushed piles of nothingness, I suppose.
Well, this is annoying. And yeah, I probably should. I guess I will smash at this one.
Which one, sorry? The far right one. Okay. Go for the attack.
I will do a melee attack. Let's see. 2 fist attacks.
That's right. You don't have your character sheet.
Yeah, I don't have a sheet for it, so I'm just looking it up. +9 to hit, and 3d10 plus 6 bludgeoning damage on the hit.
So let's roll the to hit first. 1d20 plus 9, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. I get it. Oh, you get a 13. And that just barely meets his armor class. Roll damage.
That is 3d10 plus 6.
For a total of 13 damage. Watch that health bar. There you go.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And for your second attack. More of the same?
I'll hit the other one. I want to see how tough he is.
Alright, go for the attack. At normal. Goodness, okay. 24 is going to hit. Roll damage. 16 points of bludgeoning damage to your foe. And he's bloodied. Anything else, Riedel?
Why is everything coming after me?
And you do not regain hit points because you're in the beast form. What you got, Del?
Dang it, I wanted to do something and these things are getting in the way.
Drop those inconvenient bad guys.
Yep, I'm gonna start removing there.
Like so?
Yeah.
Hey, Del. Smash.
Oh, nice one. Take an inspiration point if you don't already have it.
Oh, unfortunately.
Anything else, Del? You use your action to attack twice.
Nope.
You use your movement to get some improvised shelter.
I think that's all you can do.
Anything else? Okay. Well, in that case... Here we go. Once I find my mouse. Reeling from the heavy blow, this guy's going to retreat.
Run away! Run away!
At least to here. Where he pulls out a crossbow and takes a shot at you, Del. Ow. Here we go. Well, I get a 15 to hit. Alright, you're going to take 5 damage. You cannot uncanny dodge it.
Can you separate the health?
I have no idea. What? We'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
These guys are going to heal. Somewhat. No, plus, not minus. There we go. Alright. And they're both going to charge at you. Names. They're both going to charge at you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That was 35 feet. There we go. Alright, so let's see. I am definitely getting tired because I cannot remember which one dashed or not. I don't think that either of them dashed, so they're going to attack you, Del, at normal. First of these fellows. I get a bite for 26, 18, and 19.
Yeah, those are both hit. Oh, and I'm supposed to be making con saves.
Yeah, well, with the beast modifier, so hold on that. Ow, my eyes. Hold on to that for 1 second. Wait. we go. Okay, so that's a total of 28 damage you just took from that troll, from the first troll. So I will adjust your health bar. Give me 1 second. I gotta zoom in. Here you are. 28. Okay. I need Constitution saving throws for each of the attacks that you just took. So all 4.
And you said I make them with the beast stats or with my stats?
Correct, with the beast.
So he's got plus
so
4.
roll me a d20. Roll me a d20 plus 4. I'm looking for a 10, a 10, a 10, and a 10. 10 or higher, basically, across the board.
Yeah.
Anything else? Sorry. Go ahead. Meets it. No, beats it. Beats it.
Ooh.
Meets it. Just barely.
Oh, crud.
And beast form goes away.
Yep, dang it.
I'm not concentrating.
Sun's getting real low.
Double check. On the plus side, that means that this troll can't actually attack you. You're out of his range.
Surprising.
So he's going to dash. There. And that concludes the round. That was 5 rounds of combat that we managed to get through.
That was a lot. Within those rounds, that was a lot.
Yes. Alright. So things seem to have both improved and devolved. Simultaneously. Varin laughing like a madman in the north, Thia playing tag with a pile of vines, and Del playing tag with trolls. And other hobgoblins. Well, Adran just burned out of existence a whole patrol.
Fried and crispy.
Ouch. I approve of the cooking method. I do not approve of the taste. I don't want to eat.
Oh, nobody said you had to eat it.
That's good.
I just said that it was fried and crispy.
Oh dear. Alright, I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope it was fun. I hope I kept you on your toes.
Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Definitely causing some dilemmas. The demon went down a lot easier than I thought. Demon, presumably, went down a lot easier than I thought it would, and everything else is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it'd be.
Go figure. Alright. Again, thank you so much for playing. I'm glad it was fun. And there it is. See you all next time.
Thank you for setting up and running the game for us.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. And have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thia, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Green Slaad, Hydra, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.